I know y'all like, where did she go? What's going on? She's not on. Where's Lou? Whew, my hair is a hot mess. All right, so it's Wednesday night and another round of Get Ready With Me live with a little conversation, a little this, a little that. How are you? Who's here? Hey, Holly, I'm good. How are you? Broke my nail. Well, I didn't break my nail. My false nail came off. I know your name. I know your name. Hey, Michelle. So, hey, Tiffany. Hey. So, I think I got a few things to do. I'm going to do a bronzy beachy look because I'm a little peaked looking. Hey, Lisa. Since I'm a little peaked looking, I want to do a I got a package here. I was gonna show you. Hi, Melody. Now you know I've got to go. Hi, Tammy. I've got to get my YouTube look on for any Get Ready With Me. I've got my. I got my ears. I said I want to get some more. Hi, Lori. I said I'm gonna get me some more ears. Cause you gotta have ears when you're doing something with makeup on YouTube. You got to do that. You got to do that. So let me show you. Audrey Drakini sent me a package right here. So we'll talk about her package first. So she sent me a nice package full of goodies to play with. So it's got this Rock the Croc eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to tell y'all this. I'm going to do my ColourPop review. It's going to have an unpopular opinion, just so you know. Yes, it was very sweet of her. She said it was a birthday gift. So it's got this in it. It's got a palette in it. Ooh. And these are like cool neutrals. Nicey, nicey, nicey. Ha, ha, ha. Let me tell y'all what I was doing the other day. Y'all know that trio of blushes by Milani? I was all over trying to find him. I'm so irritated. I couldn't find him at any Walgreens around me. I was all over the place. Look at this charcoal detox warming mask. It is 3 of them. Let me see. What is this? Hold up. Oh no, it's a mask. Ooh, this might be fun. Ooh, this will be fun. I love a good mask. You can't go wrong with giving me a mask. Okay, then what else we got in here? Got a brush. The Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. I don't know if I have this one. Or if I might have this one. Because I love e.l.f. brushes. Then there's a set of Real Techniques brushes. Ooh, they're pretty in pink. What can I do with them? They're for lips, but I know I'm going to use them for something different. Because I don't really use lip brushes. And then a whole lot. Oh, and then here's, ooh, this is pretty. This is a Wet n Wild. Hi, Kim. Ooh, this is a really pretty purple eyeliner. And a bunch of samples to play with. Hi, Star. A bunch of samples to play with. All kinds of samples she gave me. Yes, I love a good sample. And I wanted to do one of those sample, do your face with samples. So I might have enough now to do it. There's like facial samples. There's hair samples. Ooh, another brush. I'm going to get, this is going to be to my babies. So yes, I'm going to play with all this stuff. Oh, I love, don't you just love getting boxes though? You'd be like, yes. I gotta, okay, do y'all see I'm almost We're almost at 1,000. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I know. It's kind of exciting. Oh, and then let me show y'all before we start putting on the makeup. My I have a rave about a guru thread. I do. I'm gonna have to go look for it. No, that was just a friend, one of you guys, one of my subscribers. Hi, Sherry. So now let me show y'all my other little piece of madness that I have bought. Now, I already have train cases. I've got 2 of them, really cute ones, right? And they were both gifts to me too, because, people like to give me stuff like that. When in doubt, I always tell people, when in doubt, buy me something sparkly or something to do with makeup. But anyway, I saw Kathleen Lights had this lovely little makeup case, travel makeup case. And so she got it from Sephora. But then I said, self, go on Amazon and you might be able to find something like it. And I did. Now, do I really need this big ass travel case? No, I really do not. No, I really do not. But did I want it? Yes, I did. So let me show you all. It has like all these levels to it. So like in here, this one level, and it's got, right. Did you, Tammy? And then it's got right here where you can put like that. So you can put things in here. And it's pretty light. Now, I didn't fill it all the way up. But when I went out of town, because I wanted to show my friend Shar some makeup, and I was bringing her some stuff, so I wanted to put it all in there. Now, when I go out of town next week, I don't think I'm going to do this. Because he'll be like, damn. You going out of town with a man that don't know you. You can't be coming out with this. Now, look at this. Now, this is the coolest part. Yes. Oh, honey. So, that look, you can put your brushes right there. And then it actually has a pocket right here, too, where you can put stuff in right there. And then this section right here is awesome because you can customize it because these pieces come out. Let me see if I can show you all. These come out. These come out and then you can adjust it. Yes, exactly. That's what I used it for, Sammy. I had my palettes in there. You are absolutely right. Yes. And I think I'll put a link on my Amazon page because it was very inexpensive. I think it was like 40 bucks. Was it 40? No, it wasn't 40. I don't even think it was $40, but it might have been because I know I did a 1-day shipping. Because you know how you do over 35 on Prime and you can get the next day shipping? I did do that. That's all I remember. But I bought a couple of other things. Nice. Oh, and before I forget, all right, so I have set up and I'm going to put all the information in here too. I have set up the Beauty and Brunch meetup in Chicago. The date will be Sunday, June 10th and we'll be meeting up at Latinissi. So if you would like to be invited, if you need all the information for it, send me a message on my inbox and I'll send you all the information. So it's going to be Sunday, June 10th. So we're going to do brunch. And then we're going to go do a little beauty shopping because in the same spot where brunch is, there's a Sephora, there's a Macy's across the street. There's we can go up to Nordstrom's, do a little extra bougie stuff. And Holly, I am working on my bougie list for my full bougie face. So here's the things I'm thinking about. The Tom Ford lipstick that you talked about. I think I'm gonna get some Charlotte Tilbury. I know. And some Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. And I think I'm going to get me some Guerlain bronzer. I'm gonna do a whole. I'm gonna go full bougie. Shit gonna cost me an arm and a leg, so I better like this shit. So I'm gonna be in Nordstrom's like for 2 hours just trying to pick out the stuff because I better like it after I buy it. Yes, come on, Lisa. Oh no. Dang it, Lori. Well, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. If this one goes well, we'll do it again. And then I wanna hit this road. Okay, so I did hear of Jaclyn Hill's announcement. Sharmika! Okay, I was thinking about getting the Touche Éclat. That's what I meant to put in the YSL primer, the Touche Éclat. Hi, Divine Diva. How are you? So I was thinking, so my hands is dry and I forgot to bring my stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, it would be nice if it's the full moon fire. I don't know if she did the video yet. I know they did say she announced her divorce. I feel bad for her. I feel bad. I forgot to do my eyebrows, y'all. Oh shit. Evangeline, that is a beautiful name. It is. I think breakups are very sad. Yay, Lisa. Okay, so let me think. I left my eyebrows ain't gonna get done today because I don't think I have my stuff with me. Well, maybe I do have stuff I could use to do my eyebrows. Oh, I do. I have something. Okay, so I can do my eyebrows. So I am going to do like this beachy vibe effect. I like to do this when I am pale, especially when I'm pale. I'll do it when I got some color too, but like when I'm pale, I really feel the need for it, especially when it's supposed to be warm, even though it still has not got warm here in Chicago officially, because it'll get warm and then it'll get cool and then it'll get warm and then it'll get cool and then it'll get warm. And now, is this your first granddaughter, Lori? Or is, not to say that it would make a difference because all babies are special babies. Hello, come back in. All babies are special babies. Sean and I are talking about going to NOLA. I'm trying to go to NOLA this year too. Why did I see that you could get one? I didn't see that. What is that about? But is this about them like putting it under the table, rapes and things like that, sexual assault? Then hell yeah, they deserve every dime. I'm so tired of our country's rape culture. Well, not just our country's. You know, rape culture is alive and well in the world. I always say, women, we need to protect each other because ain't nobody looking out for us. Oh no. Really? Good for that. Hi, Tracy. Good. He deserves to be in jail. But of course, they swept it under the, oh, it wasn't happening. Okay, so I got some primer. Right. And too many women will go along with that shit, like, and support it, like, I don't believe they did it. I don't believe they did it. Camille Cosby. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little it really is, considering that as a woman, when that happens, and then you get no support, you just feel so alone, and then you're extra victimized. You know, you're extra victimized by everybody who goes, oh, you just talking. All right, putting a little primer on. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all the truth about something. I am trying to do my Makeup Shayla color pop thing. Right. I'm trying to do my Makeup Shayla color pop. It's a challenge for me. Because I find it's okay. I'm going to give an unpopular review of it. And people are going to talk about me. Because it's going to be unpopular. Because, oh my God. And let me just tell you, I saw somebody, a bigger YouTuber, talking about the flights of fancy. And and I almost got on there and said, girl, quit lying. I was about to say, girl, quit lying. Because she said about the eyeshadows, well, they're a lighter formula. Yeah, la, la. You know, they're a lighter formula. Why don't you just say they ain't pigmented? Oh, but you want to keep that PR. That made me, and I watched her all the time, and I was like, I might not be watching you for too much longer because that was so unpopular. But did you hear that it was a big deal because Jaclyn Hill did not give the Kylie Cosmetics? Um, you know what, Candid Lynn? That's why my mama didn't want me to do it. That's about okay. That's and how did it look on you, Shar? Because I don't know what it looked. Because it was terrible on me, right? But they were saying who gave it a really good review, and then they were like, "You lying," because Jaclyn said it was terrible. So now everybody like, y'all better tell the truth because Jaclyn said it was terrible, and if I guess they like, and if Jaclyn Hill says it's terrible, it's terrible. I find that palette quite uninspiring. You know, I'm gonna need some likes. I find that palette quite uninspiring, honestly. It's like, eh. Okay, because this girl was like, oh well, they're just a little, you know. Oh man, I done forgot to bring some makeup wipes. I done left everything. Um, she was like, it's just okay. So I found out what to use the Tarte Shape Tape for because we know that I don't use this on my face, but it's a great eye primer. Because I'm gonna use up this $24 mess. Because you really only need a dot of it. Because it does spread out. And it does give me a nice little even surface on my eyes. So that I like it for. Okay, so it does have dollar store color pay. Okay. Because I'm not impressed with it. And I like ColourPop. But I don't think the metallics were that great. No, Porch is in her box right now. It's still early. She's not gonna bother us for another hour. She gives me a good hour. I use the sponge with the Tarte concealer. I've used everything. The shit is it's too thick and it's too drying. You know, so even with oil under my eyes and everything, it's and what it does is it you can see everything. You now on my eyelids though is awesome. I love it. I love it. So it's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do a really quick look on my eyes because this is like okay. So let's talk about this look. This look is like for like summertime, and I don't necessarily go to the beach in it because I do have on a lot of makeup, but definitely going out and kicking it. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. I know I'm about to order me a new sunscreen because I think I used the Julep one last year and it was okay, but I don't know. So I'm about to do a really super simple look on my eyes. Uh, I think I've heard of super goop. Yeah, and I'm not, because I know everybody's like they're just loving makeup Shayla, and I hate to say this, I am too, Lisa. Um, it seems like my women of color wanna. Everybody's like, oh my God, it's so wonderful, and I guess they want to support Shayla. Well, honey, she was sold out already, so I don't need to, and I bought into it, so it's too late now. I don't think it's that great, and I just don't like the colors. I just don't like the colors. I think the colors are just kind of like, eh. Like, say for instance, I'm about to use Yes Please. I like it. I like the Yes Please palette. Beautiful palette. And it has enough mattes. Because how many mattes does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes out of 12. So it's half and half. She got 16 colors. It's got 4 mattes, y'all. So that's already an issue for me. Already an issue. Yeah, you know what? Yes, the things they'll say, and that's part of the reason why so many women won't come forward, is because they don't want to be further victimized in court. And it's really sad. But, the problem is that, it's like, okay, so you want them to have their day in court. They need to have the best defense they can get. But how do you do that? But the best defense is to make a child sound like she's no. Mm-mm. No. No. So I'm going to use this color all over my lid. I'm just going to like sweep it all over. So this is like a super easy look for like, hanging out, running out. Even though it's going to have a full face of stuff on here. So I already primed my face, primed my eyes. I'm not going to use concealer though, because I don't use a lot of concealer in the summertime. It's just like that one extra step that can make you sweaty and nasty looking. I'm just being honest. So I'm just going to do a little there. And I am going to do something about brushes because I still haven't done like a brush review or my brush collection. And I said I was going to do that soon. Actually, I've done it. I didn't like it. I put it back. I'm so good for doing a video and being like, you know what? I don't like it. Delete it. It's terrible. I'm never going to use it. No one can see it. I have those moments quite a bit. But yeah, I saw that Jaclyn Hill is getting divorced. Feel sorry for him. What else has been going on? I haven't really, it's been kind of slow in the little world of beauty gossip. It's been kind of slow in the world of beauty gossip. I will say this, I like, and then they said Nikki Tutorials came out that her and her boyfriend broke up. So I'm just going to do a little bit in the crease just to give it a little crease look. Yeah. I didn't watch the very end of it, but I will say I did watch the first 2 parts of it. I didn't watch them go ghost hunting or whatever with her, but I did watch the first parts of it, and I found it very good. And like I said, the reason why I found it good was because it was kind of encouraging for even small YouTubers to see how, even large YouTubers struggle with the thoughts about their channels and everything. Because like I said, I've struggled. I'm like, because I wouldn't think that Bunny would be looking that hard to see how many people. I mean, she got 8 million subscribers, but I be on Social Blade. I'm checking my Social Blade. I'm looking at my creator studio going, dang, it went up, it went down, it went up, it went down. And so to see that, the larger YouTubers do the same exact thing, it's kind of refreshing. Because, as a small YouTuber who's almost at her 1,000, almost at her 1,000, when we're going to have a party, we're going to have a little party or something. Everybody bring a cocktail. Oh, we have the 1,000 subscriber party. Everybody has to have a cocktail or a glass of wine. While we're doing it, while we are celebrating. Okay, and so then the last thing I'm gonna do on my eyes, I think it was good for her too. So I'm gonna put this on. I gotta come. If I make it to 10,000, Michelle Moore will kill me if I went to Denver first. Michelle would kill me. I'm just letting you know. I would die. I'd have to go to LA, then to Denver. Before she said anything, I was helping. I'm just telling you, she would kill me. Yeah, I think he really did a good job with it. I think he did because it wasn't sensational. You felt like he really did care. Oh yeah, I have to do a tour. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the Wet n Wild liquid cat suits. Right. Yes, I heard that. And this is in Shells and Whistles. And I just put a little dab on and then spread it out because I didn't want it to be too thick. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. Crazy people will find you. A crazy person gonna find you. Okay, so that's it on my eyes. Ooh. So that's it for my eyes. Cause when you're going out to be like beachy and kind of natural looking, you don't need to have like super duper eyes. But this is just enough so that I have something on my eyes. It's got a little sparkle. I'm not gonna do any eyeliner. All I'm gonna do is do a little of this in my waterline, which is this natural color that Rimmel has, just to brighten up my eyes just a little bit. I done left my damn mascara. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's the problem with getting any type of fame. Because I'll be honest with you, I've had people come up to me and I was like, whoa, because I was like walking down the street and this lady was like, LuuLuu? Wow. But they were nice, they was just like, oh, I love your content. I love the things you talk about. So that was fine. But it did make me aware that, when you do things, people start seeing you and know who you are, and you don't know who they are, which is a little creepy. Yes, exactly. I mean, like, they were very nice. They were like, I really like the things you say, blah, blah, blah. But it just, but then you have those crazy people who really think they know you. And that, why aren't you saying hi to me? Hey, Monique. So are you done officially with school? Right. Right. I will hug you back. My students be hugging me. Little demon children. Right. Yeah. But hell, if I'm in LA, you better hug me. Shit, I probably came. You was part of the reason why I came. Now what, Wayne? Don't be acting like you don't know me. Oh, you don't know the black woman? Oh, you don't know the black woman now? Oh, wow. Now that would be very scary with you pregnant and a stalker. You done it till late August? Yes, girl. Yes. Okay. So this is my fake wannabe dark stuff. It's called Insta Flawless by Rimmel. And it's a medium dark. I bought it and then I saw myself and I said, this makes me look dark. I like it. Me likey. So it's like a tinted moisturizer, you know, like a BB cream kind of vibe. But it's the darkest thing Rimmel probably ever made in their entire existence. Because Rimmel don't make stuff that's kind of dark. They don't believe in darkness. Oh, you got I have that new BH Cosmetics coming. See, look how dark this is. Let's see how it's gonna look. It's been a while since I did this. Cause I was like, ooh, this gonna make me get some color, y'all. Ooh, I saw that CoverGirl has a new line of okay, I'm gonna get the hush ones. Cause did y'all see that mess? I did it on my IDGAD, but Huda Beauty, she's a mess. How you go in less than a year remaster the rose? Was that a year ago? Maybe just a little bit over a year ago. She did the rose gold, and now she said, "Oh, I had to fix it." I would be so mad if I had bought that stuff. Yeah, I saw they had the new one. That's the soft glam dew. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna get soft glam. I'm not gonna lie about it. I thought about it. I said I do need another. I do need another neutral palette. Y'all see how dark I look? Y'all see me? I'm not feeling the greatest right now. Well, I might get the dupe just to see how they compare to each other. You know, for YouTubery. Because I don't really do dupes. Because I don't believe in trying to, like, you know how like YouTuber people, like, they really try to find dupes. Now I actually have found some dupes in my stuff and I do need to do a video on it, but I just don't feel the need to like try to like dupe things, because I feel like when I'm buying things, I just want to like what I like. And I don't feel like, okay, so now here's the next step of me being dark. I have this dark. Oh, don't worry. We're going to mash this up. I ain't done. And then I have your purse. Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't buy the Huda ones at all. But if I'm going to go extra bougie, I'm going to have to go buy one of them for my extra bougie face. Yeah, I know. Look, the funniest part of my trip, well, besides me getting so drunk, I had a blackout. You know, ColourPop is today buy one get one free again on the Super Shocks. I think when I get off of here, I might finally just go in the order. So, because you look, it's like you got to spend $30 to get the free shipping. So that means I'll get a dozen Color Shocks. I wasn't gonna tell you, Michelle, but you drug it out of me. You drug it out of me. Yes. Then you get a dozen for the same price. So $30. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about, that shit about Dose of Colors. Why would I buy your stuff for $20 a piece? Why would I buy that for $20 a piece? When, listen, Lisa, I'm only gonna tell you the stuff that's a good deal, because I can't afford everything now either. All right, so here's the next step of my darkening. Look, I have this. There was a moment when I thought I was super dark, and I bought this medium dark ass powder, but it actually helps me when my foundation is too light. Then I can put this on. But we're gonna go full dark. Well, I think a lot of times they're trying to like match their body. You know what? Let me tell you something. I've always wanted to be darker. I always wanted to be darker. I hated being, but she tans a lot, so I think she's trying to match the rest of her body. Cause you know another person who puts on darker is Kelly Strack. Do you all watch her? See, I wanted to be golden. Yeah, she. If you watch hers, I'll be like, "Woo, your face." Hello, Amy. Um. Oh, I am. See, this what I'm talking about. This is my fake look. When I don't have enough. When I don't have a tan, but I'm trying to look a little bit darker. Okay, that's true. Okay. Okay, okay. It might be true. I was trying to give her a break. I was trying to give her a break. I was trying to give her a break. I promise I was. Okay. So next up, we got to put a little bronzer on, because you need a little bronzer. So I'm going to use, wow, I'm going to use this one. This is this Maybelline Master Bronzer. I haven't used this in a while either, because I don't want to do too much, but you got to have a little bit of bronze. Look, what did I do? This is my only NARS. Oh, Manny always has issues with his. Manny, now Manny is one who always has issues with his. His polar face just be off. I'm really very bloated right now. You all have no idea. Since I've been sick, my blood issues are bothering me, which me I get sick, I blow up. Yeah, yeah, his stuff always is a little crazy looking. And I understand it, because I mean, I've had some foundations where I said, bitch, that is not your color. That is not your color. You got to get some different ones. You got to move around. You got to move around. But do I not look bronzy, gorgeous shit? This has become one of my favorite blush brushes. I think this is their powder brush, though. This is this Coastal Scents brush. I gotta look at the numbers on it. Don't you? You know what? Don't I have? I love. I really cannot stand that a lot of these brushes, they have the numbers on them without the names of what they are, because they just. I'm like, okay, that's nice that it's the Coastal Scents BRCS 27. Yeah. Houston is muggy as hell. So for my blush, I'm going to use this Mellow Wine, because I want it to be just almost a blended, just so it's just a cute little blend on the blush, because I don't want it to be too much where it's, like a peachy, but just enough to give it a little flush to keep with my flushy look. Yes, now that is true. My skin felt really good there. And then we're going to go for, what else was I watching? You know what? This is like, yeah, I like dry heat. But I go to this, I go to the King Spot and I go sit in the hot oven. It's called the Sudatorium, I think it's called. And it's just like 100, and it can be up to 140, 160 degrees in there. Oh, yeah, baby. Hey, Diana, the last time we saw you, hubby was calling you away for your birthday thing. So I think I'm going to go with like a bronzy. This one right here, because it's kind of a bronzy. Hi, Angie. The Call of the Wild. That's what it was. I'm going to use this because I want to like a really bronzy look. So I'm going to go with a bronzy highlighter. Yeah, I remember he made that call a while. She had to get off. She was like, gotta go, gotta go. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Tarzan hanging from the bedpost. Woo! I like being tied to bedpost myself. I'm just saying. Now this is the cover effects that I got over the winter. Oh. Hey, Ted. I love him. All right, girl. Yes, that's what I'm talking. Let's have five, Diane. Honey, honey, honey. Honey, you get it in. You get it in. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't even like R. Kelly, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we hear that? Wait a minute. Did Monique just say she got a boo? Speaking of something, one of my, I had me a little fun this week. A little something came by to visit. I forgot how good this one was. I was like, we gonna have to put this back on the calendar, my brother. We gonna need to put you on the calendar. Because we gonna have to revisit this. Yes, that's what Stella got her groove back. Stella got her groove back. But do you know what happened? You know that she brought in real life, she brought him home, and then he wound up being gay in real life. And it was like a big, huge, kind of scandalous kind of vibe. Yes, baby. You didn't know about that? Remember, she brought the in real life. That's why she wrote the book. She used it as yes, she wrote that. Yes, she based it on something that happened to her because she went there and she met this young Jamaican guy and she brought him back and everything. And they were together for quite some time, and then they broke up. And then she said part of the reason they broke up was because she found out homeboy was gay. Yep. So right. So Stella got grooved. Yep. She sure did. Stella got grooved on that one. Because see, when she wrote it was when she had just got with him, and you know, she was all in love. And it was a big deal because she was like, you know, she had this young Jamaican guy and she was like, you know, this is true love. And everybody was questioning it. And then she was like defending it. And she was on talk shows about it and blah, blah, blah. And then years later, it came out what we said. He was just using her. Oh my goodness. Well, he might have been bi, but he wound up, you know, but she didn't know that. Let's put it that way. She didn't know he was bi. Cause see, everybody thought that, you know, I mean, cause at that point she had, you know, that was after she had done what's the other book she did? The one that really made her the money. So I mean, she had money when she went there. And was that Waiting to Exhale? Yeah, Waiting to Exhale. She had already done Waiting to Exhale. And so you know, she was a pretty yeah, Waiting to Exhale. I couldn't remember for a minute. And so she was already, you know, a very, you know, well-known author, and she, you know, had some money. Terry McMillan. And so that's why everybody was like, because come on, everybody kind of know, like, you go to Jamaica, they be all over you. You know, that's kind of like what they do. Okay, at least I got some eyebrows on. They ain't perfect, but they okay. Yep. Okay, so let's talk about a little. Now, you know what? I have never used this bronzy highlighter in here. But I think I'm gonna start I think this gonna be one of my go-tos because it makes me look golden. Oh, I saw that house you showed me too. Then when you sent me, goodness gracious, man, if I had a house like that, you couldn't. I would leave, but because I'd have the money to leave whenever I felt like it. But man, that house is gorgeous. Let's put on a little setting spray. Just a little. Yes. Oh, divorce and no kids. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I had this guy. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, let me work on first off. Let's talk lipsticks. So I want to go with a natural lipstick. I pulled out two. There's more, of course, I have, but I pulled out two. It's lemon water. Nothing good because after my experience in drinking in whatever Houston, yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna do either one of these two. This is called Pinch Me, but I think this is a little too pinky because I want something more nude, just like a traditional nude, like a brownie nude. I think I'm gonna go with this one. These are both Smashboxes. This is Latte Me. Latte. You want the pink? I'm gonna swatch them both so we can see what they both look like. How about that? This is yeah, I can't do no more tequila, baby. This is Latte, baby. We know me and tequila are off limits right now. And then this is the Pinch Me. Oh, doesn't this look sort of like the no, that's a little more pinky than the Shayla one that I like. Come on, sis. See, I can do me some vodka, but me and that tequila. The second color? After I put on the first color? You say you was 20 years ago. Hold on. I got something for it, though. Diana, they told me I was doing shit I don't even remember doing. This is and this is the first color. See this, I wanted to go for a really beachy nudie vibe. No, I don't remember. Luckily, it was just with my friend and my daughter. But they were telling me I was doing stuff, and I was like, I did what? I did what? No. Yeah. So, yes, I saw where you wanted to free the tatas. I did. But this is a good look, you know, if you're not trying to wear that much. Look. This is almost a full face. This is almost a full face. It's not a total full face. But I got my bunny ears on. I got my bunny ears on. I got my bunny ears on. Hey, Risa, you made it in. No, no eyeliner because I was going for like a more beachy, you know, look. So all I did was I put in my rim to brighten up my nude eyeliner. No eyeliner, just a little. I have on. Let me show you what I have on. I have on some from my Yes Please palette. My watermelon eye. You know, that's with the Blossom palette. Right. Yeah, you know what? And I have gotten, yeah, you got to do your brows because, you know, you remember when we were younger, we really didn't do our brows. We just got them shaped and we called it a day. And man, brows really make the difference now. They really do. You be like, ooh, I walked around like that all that time. Are you insane, girl? You looked a hot mess. You looked a hot mess. But this is like something I will wear when I'm going out to like run errands, like really quickly when I'm trying to get out the door. I would do this then. You know, I think I'm going to be out for a while, but, and I want to look like I got a tan in the summertime. In the summertime. Oh, you know what okay, let me tell you. Out some of y'all might will be old enough to remember this. There used to be years ago a makeup there used to be a makeup company and they would send you like these little, it was like it was in plastic and they would stack up and it was like a makeup subscription box almost, and you would pay like $1 for the first one and then they send it to you every month or every other month for like $10 or $15, and I was having to sneak and get the money because I wanted it, but my mama didn't want me. Girl, I was in 92, I was about to be 25. I was about to be 25. And I was having my son that year. I had him in May. No, what am I saying? March. Oh my God. I didn't even remember my son's birthday. Do y'all see how golden this is though? This is super dark. In real life, this is super dark. Oh, I remember the pyramid too. You were 16 in 92. I'm Yeah, I had two. I was having my second child. My daughter, I had her in 90, and I was having DJ in 92 with their father, the jerk. Not a bad guy. He's just a jerk. Whoo, child, you can't tell me nothing. But by 92, I was wearing, let me see what I was wearing in 92. Oh, I know what I was wearing, that's when I was wearing, started wearing MAC back in like 92, 91. I think I started wearing MAC. Okay, that's fine, girl. You about the same age as some of my nephews. Um, your fourth kid, yeah. I started wearing MAC and I was going to the prescriptives counter and getting my custom powder made for my face. And I thought I was everything. You couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit. I found a Mac counter at the, fashion fair, because I wasn't no more fat, because fashion fair was horrible. And I found the Mac counter in Marshall Fields downtown. Please, please. You you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was, you couldn't tell me nothing. I found the Mac counter. I found heaven. You said you was having sex all over Houston. Well, all right, girl. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. See, and then I was being a good girl because I had, their daddy. I was with their daddy then. But we was being wild then too. Girl, wasn't it divine? No, Macy's took over Marshall Fields. Macy's took over and changed a lot of regional stores into Macy's. And so, but what happened is that they've lost business in those stores, because they were talking about closing down Marshall Fields for Macy's for a minute on State Street, which was the old Marshall Fields. And what it is, I read up on this a while ago. Girl, we should. Yeah, exactly. Robinson's made the bra. And what they said was that the sales went down because those stores had a certain popularity, and they had the name recognition in the areas. So when Macy's came in, people then was like, and it just doesn't feel the same, because Macy's doesn't feel like Marshall Fields did. It's because Macy's feels very lower, whereas Marshall Fields was like Marshall Fields, and it was a much more higher end experience. But like Macy's is like, it's Macy's, and that's how people treat it. And that's what they said. A lot of them, a lot of the stores have over the years have lost it. Right, and they don't even do the windows like Marshall Fields used to do. They don't do them like that. And that was the thing at Christmas time. Oh my God, yes, the Marshall Fields Christmas windows were the bomb, because they had the whole story. Yeah, they had the whole story. And I used to go down there from the time I was a kid. And then I used to take my kids down there when they were kids, because that was like that's a big deal when the Marshall Fields windows came up. Yes, Carson Perry Scott, which reminds me, my daughter got to try to find this gift card she done had for like 2 years from Carson's before they go out of. Yeah. So it's sad, because like I was down there a couple of years ago, and I looked and I was like, what? No, Carson's is closed. They're closing them now. Right now, they're all closing. They were still around for a minute, but now they are officially closing all of the stores right now as we speak. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't do the same thing here with them, considering that's what they've always done here. Now, what they do, I'm not a big Crate and Barrel person, because they cost too damn much. They cost too damn much. Too damn much. I feel so very beachy. I feel so very beachy. Oh, you talking about the one on Michigan Avenue? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a big store. Yeah. Well, the ones on Michigan Avenue, because like the Forever 21 over there is huge too. They have a huge Forever 21. I don't go into it. My daughter goes in there every once in a while, but I don't. But see, I live here in Chicago, and I don't go down on Michigan Avenue too often. And if I do go on Michigan Avenue, it's during the week or the off time. I cannot stand to be down there on the weekends, because it's just too many people down there. Oh yeah, I love Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Honey, 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 honey. I love a good outlet now. Oh yes, downtown on Michigan Avenue, it's ridiculous. And especially when it's summertime. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They down there, mm-mm. It's ridiculous. I don't mess with that. I don't. Nope. There's certain areas of Chicago you just don't go on the weekends. Like there's certain areas on the north side of Chicago. I'm not going up there. No, 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 no. Not happening. Not happening. I feel if I was this tan now, I would be like happy because I'm like looking all tan. I have not gone to IKEA in a while. Because IKEA is so far out from me. You know, IKEA is like out in Schaumburg, and it's like, ugh. And I don't like to go out there on the weekends either shop because Schaumburg is ridiculous too. So, nope. So let me tell you what they've been doing to me at this school I'm at. Girl, isn't it though? I was working and they moved me into another lab. And then the assistant principal called me in. And then he called me in to ask me to evaluate the lab. Now, he asked me when I first came in there to evaluate the lab I've been in for like a month. And I'm like, you gonna have these people hate me. Because I told them the truth. I said, they ain't doing shit back there. The kids are older, so they're a little bit calmer. And they as long as they sitting there chilling, they ain't bothering them. No wonder the failure rate so high. I'm like, no wonder. Because as long as they quiet, they ain't bothered with them. They just, I sure did. Listen, let me just say this, and this is just the real. The broads who are back there in that lab, they came at me when I first came in the building. And I didn't even know them. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. Because they're watching you. I was like, bitch, I don't even work here. I'm an outside person. And when I leave here, I can work someplace else. What are you talking about? I'm just subbing here. They was acting like I was like interviewing for a job. I was like, I ain't trying to work here with y'all. Are you crazy? So I had no problem telling the truth on them. Sorry. It's a computer lab. No, it's a school, alternative school, and they have computer labs because the kids do half computer work and they do half teacher learning to get them to recover the credits so they can get through credits fast. I was talking to this young man today because he has a hand tattoo. Got a rose on his hand. And I said, baby, why'd you get a rose on your hand? And he was telling me the story. I said, well, you know, you're kind of young to have a hand tattoo because you never know. You know what? It's okay depending on where you at. And it's good, Diana, for extra money because you're not, you know, you can just say I ain't working and you ain't got to worry about them going, oh my God, we're going to fire you. You just say, no, I'm not working. And then you're not available. And that's it. That's all. So it gives you the flexibility you need. So that's why I do it. So it gives me a little flexibility. Because guess what? Right. And it depends on the school system. Depends on where you are. I'm dealing with some demons. Now, if you're in a good school system, if the kids are you know, mannerable, it's all good. But if you talking about a urban setting, no, you don't want to do that. You want to go to a nice little Look, I told because it's a charter schools I'm working with, and I told the company that I'm working with, I said, do not send new people who never sub to these schools. I said because they will run out of here and never come back. I said because mm-mm, mm-mm. And low key, I don't know if any of you all know about Chicago, and you might have heard of the school called Urban Prep, which is known for it's a boys' school. Yeah, you do. It's a boys' school here in the inner city that is known. Okay, they do have behavioral diagnosis. Wow, wow. Yeah, now elementary, see, it all depends. I don't like elementary school kids. And if you're gonna do elementary school kids and want to get it like have it kind of mellow, you want to go with the real young ones. You do not want middle school kids because middle school kids are wild. They're in that in between age. I like high school because I can talk to them like adults. So I don't like to have to couch my words too much. So yeah, and you got to do lunch or recess duty with elementary schools, which I don't do. You go to high schools, you get planning periods, so you're not working the whole day. That's the only thing that makes it worth. Yeah. Oh, middle schoolers are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible, horrible. So I like to do high school because you always get planning periods. Teachers have planning periods. So you get extra breaks during the day. So it's like, whoo, thank goodness I'm gonna take a break from these little demons. But I've been doing it so long, they don't, this bottle is oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I love 11th and 12th graders. If you could do junior and seniors, yes, because they're on their way out of school, so they're good. Freshmen and sophomore are terrible. The sophomores start getting better, but the freshmen are horrible. They are horrible. Oh my God, I can't stand dealing with freshmen because they don't listen. They're just so happy to be in high school. They think they're grown now. Ugh. Oh, you know what? Ooh, yes. Nonverbal. Okay. You know what? I will say the schools that I was out in the suburbs, they had a really good. They really worked really well with the special needs kids. Within the high school, and they really did integrate them well. Depending on what they could do and stuff. And then they had, they actually had for the lower functioning adults, and they really did work with life skills for them. So they really did really good work at the old schools I was at. Now I don't know how they do it in CPS because I haven't been in and out of their schools like that, but I do know that they used to have prom for them. It was so cute. They used to have for the alphas, which was the lower functioning special needs kids, and they would give them their own prom every year. It was so cute. And there was one school in particular though, because one school in particular had always had the lower levels special needs kids, and so they were always so used to it. And when they had them there, I remember they used to put them. It was some that was on the one girl was a cheerleader. They had her on the cheerleading squad, and they made sure they made cheers that she could do. So the kids there were really used to being around other children. Then when they spread them out and put them, because it was 3 schools in the district, it wasn't as good because the other kids weren't that nice and weren't as helpful and integrating as the school that had always had them. It was just like they were there, and no one tripped on it. And that's what I really, because they called them the alphas. That's the longest guy. Okay, it's the longest siren because I live by the fire department. So when they pulling out, you hear them pulling out into the street. Thank you. Thank you. You said this is the longest siren ever. Okay, so did y'all see Fenty is coming out with some new stuff? And I think I'm going, hey Tara, why am I thinking about going in late to work Monday just so I can get the Fenty? Is that sad? Right. Yeah, they have special education aides too at the schools. I just was always the teacher. Right. I'm liking the new Fenty. Um, I don't know. I think they have to have them in here in Illinois too. I think they at least have to be associates now, have an associate's degree now too. Monique, I think they do, which makes sense. I like that magenta one with the that one's cute. That one is cute. Well, I mean, because they, as a teacher aide, they are working with kids and they are teaching them. I do like the magenta. The gold is okay, but that magenta is hot. And you are right. If it was the magenta and the pink, they're gonna make me buy them both. It's gonna annoy me because I want both of those pinks. Okay. You know, and see, that's the other thing though, because I'm about to buy the color pop. So it's like, but you know, for YouTube, I gotta buy it. I might return some of it though. But I hate returning things. Ugh, it's so bad for me because, wow, for every student, they have one in the class. I hate returning things because I just think that's, just buy what you're going to buy. Now, the thing is, though, I do like the one liquid eye color she has, the duo. I do like one of those. I don't like that one color, though, that like brownie color. I don't know who came up with that color for spring. The only problem is some of the spring colors are crazy. You know, some of them are crazy looking to me. Like, um, you know, I love these conversations. We be having all kind of stuff going on. We done talked about education, teaching, all kind of stuff. Okay, yeah. See, they don't have, and it's all about the budget. Only certain kids will have a one-on-one aid. They have to. It has to be something that's specific to their IEP that they'll get a one-on-one aid. But most of them not. They're doing. You got to teach an aid in the classroom. But But I don't like, okay, so once again, let's talk about it. Let me go back into Fenty. The thing is, though, I think with the Fenty things, once again, they kind of did something that was kind of, because some of the trio of lip glosses, one of the trios I'm not liking. Yep. Yeah. See, I can't do the one-on-one. I wouldn't be able to do that. What did I tell y'all? That I would have about an hour. Didn't I say about an hour? Let me move my stuff off of here before she jumps on me. Right. That makes sense. The Chicago area, though, they do the whole "we ain't got no money" routine so often. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know what's about to happen, right? I'm trying to avoid it. I'm trying to get my makeup out the way so she doesn't get anything on it. I'm so proud of us. Yes, she is. Oh, she went away for a minute. Yes, she is. Okay, she left. Okay, she did. She left. No, we're not bringing on the porch cat. Right. Yeah, that's true. Isn't girl, that new makeup bag is hot. Even though I didn't need it. Yeah. Here, let me see where she at. Where you go, porch? People want to see you. Here she comes. Come on, you can come. Say hello. Don't be stepping on my clothes though. Is this my sweater? Oh my god, my sweater's on the floor. Come on. Come on. Get off my bag. Crazy cat. Anyway, come on. You can come on. Why you rubbing up and come on. Yep, here comes Monique's allergies. Man, I'm looking at myself and I do look tan, don't I? I do look tan. I look tan, don't I, Porch? You didn't even know who I was, did you? I'm so tan. No, she didn't get no damn welcome home bacon. I did give her some cat food I did have in the house though. Because I had a little cat food in the house. Some wet, I mean, she's got cat food, but what's up there? Is there something? I don't know how old Porch is. We've had her for 2 years. Cause like I said, she was living on the porch. So she just showed up here one day and so, you know. So she's been in the house for 2 years now. It was the summertime when she showed up, so I didn't move in until it got cold. And plus the other, so you know, it's been about 2 years. So I don't know. I don't know how old she is. She was a full grown cat though when she started coming around. She was about the same size then. Yeah. But she does her job well. Don't you? Don't you? You do your job well. You get the mice. You eat the mice. You eat the mice. Don't you eat the mice? Now don't put your butt in here. Okay. We back. Good. Yes. So here's my rabbit hole moment. Rabbit hole, just a mini one. Just a mini one. So an old friend of mine came by and it was good. It was awesome. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Monique, hello, we're gonna go here for just 2 seconds. Pretty much. Listen, let me tell you. Okay, so let me say this. We started dating last year and he was having some kind of little attitude issue. And so he just kind of semi disappeared. So I was just like, whatever. But the sex was always good with him. So I haven't messed with him. He turned 50 last year too. And he called me up and he was like, wasn't doing anything. So I was like, come on by, I'll give you some birthday sex. And so we have not been able to connect because it'll be like he was trying to contact me. And what I did was I had deleted his number. And then I had also, he would contact me on Messenger, but he doesn't know this to this day, is that I had it set up where I don't see his messages unless I look, I happen to look and notice them. So they don't ping on my phone or anything. So he, called me and now his time, because he was working a night job. Right. Yes, exactly. That disappearing shit is annoying. So, but what it was, honestly, we talked about it. He was going through some financial things, and he was working this job that he hated, and it was overnights, and it was like one of those rotating shifts. So he couldn't just function with it. So, I gave him a break, but I still don't really talk to him that much because I'm like, whatever. But he just so happened to call me, and it was like, you know what? Let's do it. And now I remember, damn, damn. I mean, damn. And he a big boy, and I don't normally do big boys. But damn, goodness gracious. He one of the ones who don't get soft. Good shit. I was like, I forgot. But see now, but of course now I still got to keep him on the whatever list. So I ain't gonna act like I'm like loving it or anything. So it's one of those things. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye bye. I gotta go. So now I'll make him call me as usual because I'm not gonna call him, even though it's so good. I should be calling him sometimes, but I will not be calling him. No, sir. You gonna keep asking for it. Cause oh, and let me tell you the most irritating text I got on Mother's Day. Now, for my single ladies, you all know that Mother's Day, holidays like that, Mother's Day, Christmas, your birthday, that's old home day. When some old exes want to send you the happy Mother's Day, happy birthday text, blah, 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 hoping to see what your response will be. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So, you know the one I told y'all about, the one who said that the only thing I had going for me when he was being a jackass was good looks and great sex. Okay, he always contacts me, so he sends me a Happy Mother's Day text, and I said thank you. This idiot then sends me something like, "Oh yeah, okay." So he sends me this stupid ass text because the thing he likes to do is let me know he's out of town. He has a thing about giving me his itinerary. And I think it's supposedly to make me jealous because I told him I would never go on a trip with him again. Fuck you. And he's offered me trips a lot. And you know, I told y'all, when you won't go to Miami with a motherfucker, you really don't like their ass. So he sends me this shit like, yeah, I'm in Philadelphia until for Monday and Tuesday. And I'm like, and it read like he was talking to somebody who had asked him a question, like, oh, like basically, I can't remember how it went, but it basically looked like he was saying, like, I'll meet you, I'll see you later. Now, all I said was thank you. So I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, well, so he's like, yeah, I was just saying that you wanted, I was letting I guess his son is graduating from college. Yeah, I'm gonna be here and he's graduating from college. I'm like, no, and then he said yes. And I said, what does that mean? He's like, oh well, I'm in Philly. I'm blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I said, I guess he's looking for a congratulations. So I said, congratulations. Then he said some stupid shit to me. I said, well, I'm in Houston, so stop talking to me. He was like, oh, well, safe travels. I don't need you to tell me shit. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if you know. It's just so fucking annoying. So I know he's gonna text me soon. Oh, and he called me earlier and was like, he's got some new job. And he was like, are you still gainfully employed? I see we go break in his house. I hate you, Monique. But it was like, why are we having this conversation? What are you doing? Stop talking to me. We're not friends like that. I don't care where you go. But I promise you, he always does this. Like, he'll text me for no reason or something, and then he'll say, well, I'll be out of town. Okay, this is his thing. See, I don't think you remember this. You were here for the conversation. At one point, he told me, and this was during the time when I was trying to decide if I was moving out of town and everything. Now, mind you, I've always worked. I've always been a long-term substitute teacher. I've always worked. He's called me a gypsy and a bum. He said I was a gypsy and a bum at one point. So, I guess, I was like, yeah. So he's like, oh, because, he's working this job and he's a director and they're looking for, yes, him, exactly, the gypsy and the bum guy. So I'm like, what? The only reason why that doesn't happen is because he's an ex-lieutenant. He's a retired lieutenant in the police CPD. So, he got the juice. Right. Right. Oh, and then Dean Peabody sent me something. He sent me a Happy Mother's Day. I promise y'all, Dean Peabody will not go away. Now, I done told this man, if you ain't sending me, you better send me an Ulta gift card, and it better be a good one. And yet he still continues to contact me. It's amazing how men think. I didn't even respond to him. But it is amazing how men think. My ex-husband told me, he said, you have to understand, once a man has hit it, he think it's his. He think he can come back whenever. Now, let me say this. If I don't respond to something, remember, it's because I can't see it. I got to figure out how to get that off of my stuff. Because a lot of times I don't see things. Because YouTube does some type of, it checks stuff. I don't know what I mean. It doesn't let me see everything. So what's the off-topic question? I'm looking at myself. I'm really glowy. In real life, I can see it's like super glowy right here. That Cover FX highlighters, they are serious. Now that might be true, especially when you. but see, here's the thing, Diana, is that this one, Mr. Asshat, Mr. Jackass, he be trying to act like, see, here's my problem. See, I ain't got a period, so I don't have to worry about that. However, I do know somebody who has done it, and it's worked fine. I bet you they do, girl. Cause I was thinking about getting the drops now, cause I like their highlighters. But let me say this. The one who, the asshole, he'll be the one who pursues me. And the one thing I cannot stand is this mentality with men where they kind of pursue you, but then once you kind of give them some interest back, they act like you was the one chasing them. Yeah, I've heard of it too. Oh my God. I'd be like, I didn't call you. I have not asked, I ain't asked nothing about that. I'd be like, no. And I don't know how they figure they're going to work that with me, because I'd be like, yes. Or they act like, like, oh my God, honey, well, there's so many of them Holly nowadays. And see, that's the way homeboy is, because it's like he'll be all up under me. Yeah, I ain't had one in years either. I'm going on 10 years this. No, 9 years this year. He's like, he'll come after me. Like if I semi was nice to him, he would be trying to take me out. Now, one thing he gets cheap with me. That's why I don't mess with the jackass, because the jackass, right? The jackass will do things like he wants me to come over and hang out and do things like that, hang out. But he'll go out and take somebody else out and tell me about it. Like he gonna go. So that's why he's now trying to take me out, because he told me one time, "Are y'all ready for this shit? Are y'all ready for this one?" That's why I told him. I said, "We'll never have to go out again." He told me that he didn't want to go out with me because I act crazy. I said, "Oh, because I call you on your shit. When you on some bullshit, I'll tell you about yourself." Oh, okay. So he said he didn't want to go out with me places because, I'm unpredictable and I go off. I was like, you's a motherfucking lie. Because one time I told him how he was acting like an asshole. And it wasn't like, this was after the fact. It wasn't like we were out and I was like, motherfucker. No, I told him afterwards. I said, the way you was acting wasn't cool. That shit wasn't cool. No. So by me telling him anything about himself, even though he feel the need to tell anybody anything he feel like out of his fucking mouth. So that's why we don't speak anymore. Because I would now to be honest, if I call him, he will come through for me if he's around. I mean, this is a man when I was stranded in North Carolina, got in a car and drove to North Carolina overnight and came and picked me up and brought me back home. So he'll do that for me. But I don't want it from him. If I call, listen, if he's in town right now, but I don't deal with him. This was a while ago, Diana. Yeah. Girl, he ain't gonna mind. He gonna want if he ain't had it in a while and he wants some of that good and it's a little light, he gonna deal with it. Girl, please. Says the woman who hasn't had a period in 9 years. I'm like saying it like, girl, I know what I'm talking about. When I don't even, that's not even my reality anymore. So quit lying, Louise. Quit lying. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, see, here's the funny thing. Oh, I don't mess with them. We're just talking about Diane. I don't fuck with them no more. Mm-mm. Oh no, no. I only no big boy. Big boy can stay around for now until I'm dating somebody seriously, and then I'll get rid of him too. But in the meantime, in between time, he's good for a call at least once a week. The rest of them ain't getting shit. That's their problem. You never cramped a day in your life. Oh, right. Please, ain't none of them getting shit from me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, in North Carolina, God. Remember, oh, you know what? What might happen? Let me just talk about next week too. Because we might have to, because with the weather, we have not had Thursday nights here in Chicago at the beach because the weather hasn't turned enough. Because we'd be it would be cold as hell at the water. So they're now saying we should do something Wednesday, next Wednesday, depending on the weather. So what I might do is I might go live on Thursday from the airport because I think my flight. I gotta check my flight time. As I don't remember my flight, but I think my flight leaves around 10 o'clock at night. So I might just sit in while I'm waiting for my flight. I'll just film. I'll just go live at the airport. Yeah, next week. Yep, yep, an airport stream. That would be hilarious. That could be hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I might not know. I'll have my makeup on while I'm sitting there. But we'll definitely have a nice little conversation. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. So I gotta look at the time. I gotta be there because you gotta be there 2 hours in advance. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be too busy because it's gonna be on a Thursday night. So I'm thinking the airport. I might get through TSA pretty quick. Because it won't be that many people there. Fingers crossed. You gonna do a lap, girl? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I will be there. You better let us know. You better let us know. I love I love live streams, but then sometimes I be like, ooh, because some people live streaming is painful. Yes, yes. You gonna be by the campfire next Thursday? Right. I have learned I will not wear. I will. Not, I should try that though. You know what? I'm gonna use my yoni egg the night before and see if the crystals are irradiating from my cooch. Am I stuck to you? Because I have to check. The only way I might not be is it gonna be the full moon? Because if it's gonna be the full moon, then I can't see. I'm gonna miss the full moon jam. I probably am. Where do I get my yoni eggs? From it's a company called Phoenix Orion. Phoenix ORION.com. Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Y'all want to talk about it now? Give me a second. I'll run and get mine. I'll go get them. I'll show them to you. Give me a second. right, I'm back. All right. Yes, I was a little drunk. I was drinking cocktails when I was talking to y'all. All right. I keep them in this little Prada bag. Well, I need to clean this off too. All right. The thing with crystals have spiritual properties. I have all different sizes. Okay, so crystals have different properties. And so you can use them. People sometimes use the yoni eggs just strictly for the strengthening of the vaginal muscles. And then I use them for the spiritual properties of them also, primarily, because my muscles are pretty good. So I have different ones and I have different sizes. So this is my smallest one, and this is a moonstone right here. Now, what you want to do, I can't stand you, Monique, hush up. So what you want to do is, actually the smaller ones are the harder ones to hold in. So yeah, looks like an egg. Yeah, this is a small one. So this is one of the smaller ones. Yeah, you want to kind of start with a medium size. The different sizes are like this. Okay, when you're dealing with something this small, you really got to hold it. So you got to hold it tight. Now, I bought this, like what I do is, no, they don't shatter, child. I done dropped these babies in the toilet before. They done came out of me before when I was peeing. And like, so certain things like you want to try, like you want to hold it while you're peeing because you want to be able to like, see, can you hold it? I can if I'm thinking about it, but in the middle of the night, you go pee, you forget you got it in and it's in this toilet. It's going to, also you hear, boom, and it's in the toilet. So anyway, oh, I did put a crack in it though, I think. So anyway, this is moonstone. So they all have different properties depending on what you're looking for. You can do things like you can work with your chakras. Actually, you would forget it's in because once you put it in, you don't feel it. I don't wear mine long because they don't hold long in me. I call it holding them because you kind of, once you put them in, the way you put them is you put them in and you take it from the top, goes in first. And then you put it in and then you cup it in and it hits that cavity inside of you. I'm ignoring her. And so if you put it in correctly, you don't even feel it. It's inside of you, but you can feel the energy from it sometimes. Like, yes, exactly. You really do not feel it. Now, this is the one that I use a lot, which is I know you do. This is my rose quartz one. Now, I would use this one a lot because rose quartz is the love crystal. And it's about loving yourself and loving and being open to love. So, when I was going through it and stuff and just wasn't, real comfortable with myself, and so I did this. Now, let me tell you, it can bring out emotions in you so that, depending on which ones you have in you, it can bring out emotions. So like, I remember there was one night when I was about to cry and I was having an orgasm at the same time. It was just so much was going on inside of me at the time. So, what you want to do is you want to look them up and see what the crystals do. You can also get them to base on your chakras and you can start like aligning your chakras with them because each chakra has different crystals that are, in tune with them. So, you might want to start like from your root chakra to your sacral chakra and go up the chain if that's what you want to do. Now, so this one is about a medium one right here. So this is medium, and this is very easy to hold. How long you hold them, honestly, it's up to you and how your body reacts to them. I can't hold them long for some reason. I'm also very wet inside. So I can't hold them long. So what I normally do is I use them at night, like when I go to sleep. Before I go to sleep, I'll put it inside of me. And so I kind of like... Actually, it would be good for you being an empath because you would want to do things like black obsidian. You will want to do things like amethyst to like cleanse you from the energies that you're taking in. because you're an empath, you actually want to do, but see, you might need, but it might release some things that's making you cry. So what you want to do is look for the stones that will be helpful with the work you do, or the things that upset you, like, because you take in energy, but you take an energy, so you need like amethyst, or you need black ups, because amethyst cleanses you, so it pulls away the negative energies that are within you, so and it wards off negative energies. So you want to do amethyst, or you want to do black obsidian and things like that, because that's about cleansing negative energies. So that's what you so that's why you would want to use those. Thank you for saying that, Risa. I forgot to mention it. So, and excuse me, so you would want to find the ones that work best for you. This is the largest one I have, and this is a pretty large one. This baby don't like to stay in. However, if you cannot hold them, you can just hold them on your body. Like this one is my carnelian, and a lot of times if it's not holding, is I'll put it in my bra and hold the crystals. Yes. So, but they help, but honestly, crystals will help you more than you think. You just have to find the right crystals, Holly, that will help you to like with your empathic nature. And this is unakite. So yeah, you just want to find the ones that work for you. And some now the things you want to look for is there's certain crystals that you don't want to put inside of you. I'll try to find that list. This one, unakite. This one is unakite. And I forget why I bought this one, because at the time that I was ordering them, I went through and I looked at all the things I was looking for. Like carnelian is for creativity. This one, the carnelian. The carnelian is for creativity. And so that's why I got this one, because so that's what you want. Like this is yeah, it is. Now these like the big ones are hard to hold, and the small ones are hard to hold, because the I'm about to kill myself. The small ones are super hard to hold because you really got to hold tight. These are hard to hold because of course there's so much weight. So it does help with strengthen your muscles also, because if you can hold this and walk around with this in, you got some great muscle control. So this size is like about medium. Yeah, if you have good, even people with good Kegel muscles, this one it's more intense than what you think. So I know people who they've gotten stuck on. Yes, I know people who have actually gotten them stuck. They don't stick in me, and I think, and what I always say about the crystals is that they stay as long as they need to be with you. So they eventually will come out, but I think sometimes when they stay inside of you, when you put them in, it's because you need that work done. So if you need extra time with it, like for instance, um this one, my moonstone, even though I'll be like, oh, I want it, because moonstone is about passion, passion and everything, and that's why I got it. But it doesn't stick in me because I guess I don't need more passion. But it but like the rose quartz will stay in longer. It will come out. But yeah, I think, but that's just my theory. It's like they stay with you as long as you need them, and then they come out. So don't worry about them. They will come out eventually. You might keep them in. They might stay in for a day or two, but eventually they will come out. But it's when your body, and I honestly say that that's when you don't need them anymore. They've done the work they were there for that moment, and then they release themselves. But yes, you can keep them for a while. But if you're not comfortable with it, putting it inside of you to begin with, get the egg. Like I said, I put them in my bra sometimes and just walk around with them so no one can see them. Or you can get like, if you want to start wearing some crystals, hey, Ann, just get you some bracelets. Well, here's the thing. I've been using them, they fine. I know a lot of people who use them. Oh yes, they can be orgasmic too. The reason why they say that and is because there are certain ones that you should not use. There are certain ones that are fine. You know, rose quartz is good. The obsidians are good. Amethyst is fine. The unakite, the carnelian, the moonstone. But there are certain ones that you shouldn't be putting inside of you. The ones that have like that have the copper running through them, you don't want to put those. Any crystal that has metal in it, you know, like it has metal veins, you don't want to put those in you. You know, jade is of course good. Yeah, jade of course is awesome. Those are ones that are just universally, you can use those. But there now, if you really want to learn about them, what is her name? What is her name? What is her name? I'll have to find her name and I'll post it in this. I'll post where you need to contact her. But there's a woman that my friend taught me. But there's also a woman who's on YouTube who does this on. I've never done a crystal reading before. I read tarot cards. I can't stand you. It ain't that much copper going on. But the thing is, it can leach into you, and that's why Guyanese are saying that. And then of course, listen, you have to remember that traditional medicine is always going to say anything that's out of the norm is not going to be good for you, because it's against what they're taught. So, they're automatically going to tell you that this is bad for you. But honestly, you will feel the energy. Not every time, but you will. Yeah, I don't do palms, but I definitely do tarot cards. But I only read for myself now. I mean, I've read other people's, but I don't read them enough to be so adept at it. And I have herbal tarot cards, so I'm a little, they work for me, and I do, which reminds me, I do need to do my own cards soon. But yeah, so it's just all about what you need, and you will feel it though. I mean, honestly, you will feel the energy radiating in you at certain times. Like sometimes I don't feel it at all, but sometimes I guess when I really needed it, or I was in a place where I needed to feel that, I could feel the energy radiating through me. And that's how it brought about all these emotions and things in me. Sometimes it's just they're there, and other times they're really intense. So it's all about what you need at the time. And yeah, it's the thought of putting it up there, but once you've done it, it's not a big deal. You just be like, oh, really? This is it? It was okay. It was okay. Until it pops out your cooch. It's okay when it does that too. I said I'm gonna have sex with them though. I want to try to have sex with it to see how it is. Right, that's what you have to do. When you're wearing them, please wear panties. Please wear some panties so you don't have them coming down your leg or something. Like I almost did. Thank God I had on drawers that day. Thank goodness I had on panties. Yes, you can have sex with the egg. Yep. And they won't even feel it because, like I said, it goes into the cavity. Well, you know what? Honestly, with your crystals, what you want to do on the full moon is charge them. So if you have crystals, you always want to put them where the full moon is so they can charge and cleanse them. I don't have that much room. What you talking about? No, listen. When you put it in, there's a when you don't until you do it, you won't know what I'm talking about. Or if you never put in, like, see, I used to use OB tampons, so I know how it works because I used to put the OB tampon in. When you put it in, when you do something, you put it in, there's a little cavity inside of you. You don't know it's there because you don't notice it, but it'll just flow right into there and it'll just nestle in there. I promise you. It'll just nestle. And it's not in the way or anything. It's right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I always do moon bathing. I don't do a lot of sunbathing. I should sunbathe them too, though, because they probably need some of that. Oh, I know why I don't, because Porch likes to sit where the sun is during the day. She don't mess with them at night, though. And then, I have the smaller ones, too. I have, and then, like, if you want other ones that you can't that you really shouldn't put inside of you, you can just get the crystals, or the or have the eggs and just place them on you. Like I said, like sleep with them with you on in your like near your heart, especially if you're doing heart chakra work. If you want to work on your heart chakra and you want to get the ones there, then you could just get the eggs and place them in a bra, and then they're going to be directly in line with your heart and help with that heart chakra. I know that was so weird. That was my weird moment. That was my weird moment. I have this one, but I don't know what this one is. Yeah, so you don't have to worry, but like when you put it in internally, it really does do some work. Like when it's outside of your body, the work is there, but it's not as intense. You know how it is when you take something in. You know what? You'd have to look that one up. But if you're talking about like jealousies and things like that, one of the things you probably want to get is black obsidian because it works on negative energies and forgiving things like that. And then with sadness and things, you're probably gonna need the amethyst. Amethyst jade. The other site that I use, Phoenix Orion, is where I buy them because they're more inexpensive there. So that's where I buy my crystals. But if you want to look up the crystals, there's a website called Crystal Cure. I'll try to put them all in the description box after we're done, or probably tomorrow. It's called crystalcure.com, and they have really good information on all of the gemstones, the crystals, and their meanings and their spiritual meanings, and how things like that. So that's the one that I use because their eggs are too expensive, and I go to Phoenix Orion to buy them because they're not as expensive there. So that's how I do it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that. Because when you have that feelings, you can't progress to where you want to be with somebody else. Because obviously it's time for you to let him go because he's not serving you and giving you what you want. So that's first thing. First thing. And the other thing is, but the other thing is, here's the other thing though, Michelle, is that look into some guided meditations to release those feelings, and also some affirmations. Look into Louise Hay. Louise Hay has some really beautiful affirmations that will help release those feelings, but also like go with a good guided meditation to listen to at nights when you're going to sleep. Yep. Where you come from? Where you been? I don't meditate the way I should. Like I'm going to start doing it again because normally I try to do one as I'm going to sleep. I listen to an hour long one as I drift off to sleep. I see you just popped in. But yeah, so okay, Michelle, I just made my decision. I'm sitting over here thinking color pop. I'm ordering me some color pop when I get off of here. About $30 worth, maybe 35. Get 14. You know what? You can. Risa, if you can, when you're taking a nap, I gotta see which ones. I don't even remember which ones you got. I gotta look because I want some pinks. I want some greens. I want some purples. I want Color Pop is giving has buy one get one free right now in the Super Shocks. I think I had one of those, but I bought one. I bought a bright. I think I just got a magenta pressed one from them. I did when I bought those. When they had those on sale, I got a pressed one. No, I've never heard of Fairfield, Iowa. No, what's there? Is that yeah? But yep, there you go. Cause I listen to Vortex something on YouTube, but they have longer version ones, but they have short ones too, depending on what you want. So I listen to them for but I listen to ones to go to sleep with. I listen to sleeping ones, so like I can listen to it as I'm going to sleep, And then, as I'm, because it works. And I'm gonna tell you, I have to start listening to again, because when I really started listening to them, shit was happening. Like what I wanted to happen was happening. So I am gonna get back into my meditation and everything. It's like you get in these cycles where you start doing things and then you let go of things. And now I'm trying to bring everything back, that I've been doing, because together they'll be awesome. Together they would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but it's so hard sometimes when you see other people and it's like you feel like you're not fulfilled. But like you were saying, yeah. And I would listen to those, Michelle. I want you to find out. No, I've never heard of Fairfield. No, when you're getting ready to go to sleep, when the babies are going down, you're going to go down with them. When they're taking their nap, I want you to stop what you're doing and I want you to listen and relax for like 30 minutes and just listen to a good guided meditation. And they do have ones for kids too. You know what? What you have to remember, Michelle, is that we can't we can't make anybody, we can't have oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know what you got to remember is that, here's the thing. Here we go. Let me just say this, Michelle. I learned this from Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes, which is, no, people don't find it so easy. It just so happens that it happened. Is that there's a life, death, life cycle in life. And so right now, that part of your life is dying for the new life to come. And you have to understand that sometimes it wasn't time for you to have it at that moment. Um, and whatever you're supposed to have, you're going to have. And it's okay to, because I've been there where I've been like, kind of like irritated with seeing how people are getting things and I'm not getting them and things like that. But once you release those thoughts, once you start looking at life like it's okay, I'm doing all right, and start focusing on what you want, you'll get the things you need. And with that, going to get your meditation to start releasing that, those feelings of jealousy and unhappiness. Because when you are jealous of the people who have those things, you're never going to get them, because the energy you're pushing out there is not going to bring you back that. What you're pushing out is negativity, so you can't get that positive nature. I understand i understand listen, even listen, I haven't been married for like 10 years now, and I miss it. So I totally understand you, because I've had the marriage and everything. Yep. 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 And it took me some time, and now I feel that sometimes, like, I was supposed to have been I was supposed to have been still married. I was supposed to have been like working on 20 years with this man. And now I'm out here by myself, and I'm not, and this isn't who I am. I want to have a relationship. I prefer being in relationships. But right, jealousy is a rejecting energy. Thank you, Risa, which means that it's going to reject. Love is not going to come at you because you're pushing out this rejecting energy. So it's time to let him go. See, there's time, we can't hold on to people that don't give us what we need. And if he's not giving you what you need and he's not ready to be the man that you need, then it's time to walk away from him. And that's so hard to do. Yep. And it's okay. Don't look at what you learned throughout this process with him. Never look at it as a bad thing. Yep. Yep. And understand that you are learning some lessons in life about him, through him. So once you see the lessons, you'll be better off through it. So once you can see the lessons of what you had to see through it, being with him, then you can move past him, because every relationship we have in life has taught us something. Even good or bad has taught us something. It's taught us things like what we don't want out of somebody, what we need in life, you know, things like that. So those are the things that you have to take from it. Don't take it as it is a bad thing. What you learn is this is not what I want. This is I will not tolerate this anymore. I need this from somebody, you know. Yep. Exactly. And once you start looking at it from that perspective, then it'll become, but you know what? Now it's time. Now it's time. And you know what? We all have wasted time, so it's time to let them go. Time to let them go. And the single girl's guide to being single is find you a piece of dick that you, when you need to get a little break off, you can get you a little break off. So that'll keep you mellow until you find the person you really want to be with. That's my ultimate guide. Always have you a spare dick. Have that spare dick on demand. But no, but seriously, it's time to let that go. I'm just telling you. I'm a firm believer in that. And here's why I say that. Yeah, right. Here's why I say that. Because, and this is why I say, when you are single as a woman, you need to have somebody that you can have sex with, that you're okay with having sex with. Because a lot of times we make decisions, relationship decisions based on our vagina. You know, we make because we need that because we have been taught to equate sex with intimacy and intimacy with love. And so that's how we get caught up with people that we don't necessarily need because we're having sex with them, the shit is good, and we think that it has to progress to intimacy and love when all it has to progress to is an orgasm. So I'm saying that because that's for real. We know too many people who got caught up. Of course, you know, girl, we come in here, we talk to each other. And now I want you to look up, right? No, girl, listen. No one hijacks the convo. It goes where it's supposed to go. So don't you ever say sorry. Right. Listen, you need some edibles, let me know. We can ship you some. Just we got that over here. Anyway, no. And sometimes that's what is necessary. You know, you need to talk. And we're a bunch of women. We all have different, you know, information and things to share with each other. So if it goes where it goes, that's where it's supposed to be, right? So don't you dare say sorry for it. You needed to talk about it. We're here. We talked about it in the discussion. But I want you to start looking for a guided meditation. Girl, I almost threw this I almost threw that. You better stop apologizing. You better stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna tell you when I was going through it with my ex-husband, when I was at the end of it, right. Um, I wrote it out. You know, I wrote out my pain and my anger, and I wrote so much. Let me see if I can find something for you. Let me see if I can get into my WordPress. I haven't used it in forever. Let's see, can we find something that might help? It's been so long. I don't even know where my WordPress is. Uh, Let me think about that. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Let me see if I can find something right quick. I don't know how to use this thing though. Okay, Word. Come on. Come on. Word. Press. I have an old blog that I have not done anything with. Yep. Yep. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, let me see if I can find it. I ain't use this. But that's okay. Listen. Right. I mean, like for instance, for me, I had, I had loving parents. I really did. I was lucky enough, but my father was gone when I was 16. He died when I was 16, and I was there when he died. And I still mourn his death and I still miss him. So we all have something that we're holding on to. Let me see. Can I find search on here? Huh. Come on, let me just see. Can I do a search? Heh. They won't just let you search. This sucks. I don't even know my login anymore. Girl, Lori, can I do that? Can I get that? I need that right there. That's what I need to do. I need to lose 75 pounds. Actually, though, when after him, I was sick for so long. I've been off and on sick. Oh yeah, you know what we have, and I tell people all the time, we have to let go because they living their lives, and that's what I had to learn. I was so angry at my ex, but he was living his life. He was living his best life he could figure out, and here I was pissed off for nothing. Uh, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that. Okay, so I can't find the damn things. Never mind. We'll do it another day. Yes, you do. Oh man, I cannot breathe. Huh? They just won't let me see it. All right, I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. I don't even know what damn. Girl, I tried to roll a blade. I roller walked. I couldn't get the rhythm. But I really do need to start working out. I do need to work out because it's bad. I haven't been working out in forever. Did I put it under this one? Maybe it's under, but I won't see it, so it don't matter. Man, I'm gonna have to go into this thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what I did with it. You know I always leave them up. You know I always do. Look, okay, look, we getting late night now. This is what LuuLuu had to do at late night. Y'all gonna watch me braid my hair for a few minutes because we gonna talk to Michelle for a little bit. We don't want her crying or anything. But I still gotta braid my hair to go to bed. This is LuuLuu realness. This is real. You know what my favorite cake is? I love carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Actually, yes, you will be able to do it right away. Yes, I love carrot cake. I love carrot cake. And I love, but see, I like peach cobbler, but I don't like the peach stuff. I just like the crust. Lemon's good. Lemon's good. You love cake, period. Ooh, I ain't had no banana pudding in a minute. I do love me some banana pudding though. It's gotta be banana pudding. It can't be pudding. It's gotta be pudding. Yes. I love it. Ooh, lemon pound cake is good too though. Yes. Yes, it's got, my friend makes the best banana pudding. Oh my God. I think she uses chessmen for her cookies. And she does this like light whipped. It's ridiculous. It's like you know you're eating about 7,000 calories, but you can't stop yourself. Ooh, I love bananas. I love being bananas. Is it? Okay, because see, I don't know. See, I love peach cobbler. But I only like, but I just want the, what's the name in it? What do I like to make? I like to make, oh, you know what I make? I make that everybody loves. I make apple shortcakes with, real shortcakes that are made with cream and butter. And I do a apple shortcake with a whiskey sauce or whiskey cream sauce. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, baby, yes. Yes. I make it for whenever I'm doing like whenever I have to give a dessert thing. Ooh, Twinkie tiramisu. I do love a good tiramisu. I've made a right. But you know what the funny thing is? I can talk about them, but I don't eat that stuff too often. Like for instance, I don't eat a lot of bread. Like bread goes bad in my house because we don't eat it. I don't make pasta a lot in my house. So like I'll eat pasta out. I made a berry tiramisu one year for some for it was so good. Oh my god, it was good. Um so like I'm good with stuff like that. Like I don't really eat a lot of sweets in general. So I don't we got ice cream in the house right now. The stuff is sitting in the like me and my daughter will eat it like a day or two and then it'll just go. We have to throw it out. Yes, Lulu is doing her hair to go to bed while we talk it out. Where do you find Twinkies at? Do they still even make Twinkies? Yeah, I hate you, Monique. Now I tell you what, one of my weaknesses is sometimes French fries. Yeah, yeah, we don't really eat them here in my house. I have a weakness for good French fries. Oh man, that's one of my favorite things. McDonald's fries are fresh cut fries. You know, when you get them when they still got the skin on them, when you go to them places where they got the fresh cut fry. Mm-mm. But I won't make them at home. But I don't make them at home, no. Because if I did, yeah, them steak fries don't make it. They got to be thin fries. Mm-mm. Rosa. Yes. 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 You was married to one, Lori? Holly's married to Sicilian too. Yes. You want them thin and crispy. Five Guys does have some really good fries too. That they do. I don't really like their burgers. Their burgers are okay. I like their fries better than their burgers. Woo! I don't necessarily want the oxtails, but I do want them rice and peas. You know what? I can marry. I can marry a. I love Culver's. Let me tell you what I could do. I could marry a Puerto Rican and have yibaritos all the time. Yibaritos, yes. Steak yibaritos. Hell yes. Tostones. My father lived in Kansas City for a while with the Sicilians. Oh wow, is she? Yes, girl, a butter burger. They got one that's close to me now. I have to stay away because I will kill a butter burger. Okay, I'm ready for bed now. And then I gotta wash my face, and then I'm good. I have oil cleansers for my health. Right, right. I have oil cleansers for my face. Um, my So yeah, I can do the cheese curds every once in a while. But what I will say, Culver's has some of the worst fries ever. Their fries are not that great. They've gotten a little bit better, but they're not. No, their fries are not that good. What I had today was I had a salad. Now the onion rings, yes. I don't know, but them cheese curds are good. But I can't mess with them all the time. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'll be big as a house. Yeah, because the fries are terrible. The onion rings, great. Cheese curds, awesome. Fries suck. But you know what else I get is a C. That's why I can't go there though. This is why I cannot go there because it's not just the burger, but I always get a strawberry banana shake or a chocolate banana shake. 'Cause their shakes are awesome. Ooh, that's the other problem. That's why I can't fuck with them right now. I gotta go get my nail fixed. It broke today. Yeah, so I can't mess with him. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta concur with that. It can be. Well, you know what? I feel like this. I can tell you this. I'm gonna lose. I need to lose weight, and I am working on that. But I'm also never going to get to that place where I'm gonna be. I'll never be a vegan. I'm never gonna live a lifestyle where I cannot enjoy food because I know people be like, "Oh, I feel so much better." But honestly, food is enjoyment. Food is enjoying. So I try to tell people and you know what? Honestly, I think a lot of people like for me, I don't really. Ooh, the shakes are dangerous. I think that a lot of times people need to reset themselves. You know, like because they eat a lot of bad food. See, I don't really eat a whole lot of bad food. I don't eat a lot of fried food. I don't eat that. You know, but I do like food. So I'm going to have a piece of cheese when I want it. Now, no, I'm not going to eat a brick of cheese, but I'm going to have some cheese. If I want a burger, I'm going to have them. No, I'm not going to have them every day, but I will have a burger. And I think that's the problem. People are doing these extremes. You know, they want to do extremes. Okay, so, I'm going to lose weight now, and so now everybody wants to be vegan because they're all saying it's so wonderful for you. Like I had a whole argument with this broad online and I stopped talking to her because I explained to them, I said, well, I will never be a vegetarian. I said, because I cannot. I have to eat red meat. I have to eat beef at some point in because if I don't, I will die. And she's like, that's not true. You can eat this and then you. I said, listen, Lisa. I was trying to explain to this woman. I said, just because they has it, it doesn't metabolize in us the same way. Every vegan will quote to you, this has this much in. Yes, you do. This has this much food. This has this much protein in it. This has this much iron in it. It has this much iron. It has more iron. It might have more iron, but if you don't metabolize it and it doesn't process into your body, it ain't helping you. So stop. And bacon is life. And so, they always want to, steak is truly life. No, because my doctors, from a health standpoint, I have to eat red meat. I have to eat beef on occasion because my body needs it, so I don't have to take pills and all this stuff. Yeah. Girl, she was, see, you just don't know. You need to cleanse your body. You eat wrong. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, you know me. Like, you, bitch, what? I was like, I said, how, what? I was like, I'm not even going to argue with somebody who's never ever met me and is going to tell me how I eat, what I do, because I told you that. Thank you. Thank you, Risa. And can I say that, like, listen, okay, because I'm going to do a whole story time on it. But I have a serious anemic condition. I have a serious, and I have another condition because of my anemia, you know. Right. So I have to. My doctors was like, no, your body, and your body does crave it. And that's why I tell people, if your body starts craving steak, you need to go get one because your body is telling you what you need. And see, you said, look, I don't even need all that. I just need a steak. I eat a, listen, out now I will go and get a big ass steak, make me a whole steak, and then just eat some salad with it. Yeah, exactly. It's like, please stop it. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are saying when you start craving, here's the two things that if you start craving steak, you're anemic. If you eat ice, you're anemic. Because eating ice is a serious indication that you're anemic. If you crave ice, if you just eat ice, you're anemic. Something about ice will keep you alive. I don't know what it is, but it kept me alive for quite some time when I was half dead and I didn't know it. Well, actually, anemia can not only just make you pass out. Anemia, if unchecked, will will have can give you a heart attack and a stroke. Because that's what I was on the verge of. Because you don't have any blood. How about this? I told everybody, you know, I ain't even gonna get into it because that's a bone of contention of mine. I'm like, you gonna wear leather shoes? Now that might, right, that's true too. All right. Oh my God, we're going extra long tonight. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. Thank y'all for letting me do my hair. Had a little LuuLuu realness. We had some LuuLuu realness. We had some LuuLuu realness. The hair is done. It was awesome. Michelle, I'm gonna need you. Yep, I got my cup. And Michelle, I'm gonna need you to go and get you a meditation tonight. Just try one. Try you want to get back with us. Good night. Good night. You all be safe out there. Get some good rest. See you Sunday. Okay, you know what, Michelle? I'm going to post. I'm going to put one here. One that I use. Yes, you better let us know. We better know.